All right, we are going live. We are live. Hey, Oliver fans, can you see us? Hi, Oliver, look, it's your fans. Shout out in the comments if you can see us. So yeah, we are live on Oliver's birthday. It's Oliver's 6th birthday. Oliver, are you excited? Yeah, you're 6 today. Yeah, we love you very much. We've had you on this earth for 6 whole years. Isn't that amazing? You're like an angel that's come from heaven, and you've been with us for 6 years. We're so lucky. Yeah, we're so lucky we've had this time with you. So yeah, everyone, welcome. This is our very first time. You want to say something?
Yeah, this is our very first birthday live stream ever for Oliver. So we, as you know, it's a tradition for us to make Oliver's birthday videos where he opens all his gifts, but we decided this time to do something different. So we're inviting you all basically to the largest virtual birthday party for Oliver ever.
Yeah.
And we'll have him open his presents live for the very first time.
It's super cool. Oh,
we have this hat.
Yeah, we have this hat for
Happy birthday hat for him.
You want to wear
Oliver,
it?
would you like to try it on?
You want to try the hat? It's your birthday. You got to wear a special hat. I know you're not going to want to wear it, but
his ears get in the way.
He's actually tolerating it pretty well.
Yeah, what do you think, Oliver?
Do you like the hat?
He's like, oh, it's too early in the morning, basically. So yeah, some of you said that there's no way that Oliver will wake up in time for this, and I have to agree. Like, he barely just woke up.
It's pretty early. I mean, for Oliver, it's early. It's actually 11 a.m. I mean, the sun is definitely shining. But Oliver's been getting up, when would you say these days?
Maybe like
you can smell.
9.
You can smell the cake. You can smell the cake. We made a special cake for him. Yeah, no, he gets up around 9, but then, he likes to snooze most of the morning. We have been out for a walk already, and he met a very nice 5-month-old black Labrador named Bunny. So we've got a new
Bunny in our neighborhood. He loves Bunny.
Bunny's great. Yeah, so thank you everyone for coming to today's live stream. We are so excited to have you here. And I just want to say a little bit about the structure of today's live stream. But before I do that, I want to ask this question. I love asking this question because I love seeing the answers as they flood in. So please tell me, where are you from? Where in the world are you right now? What country, what state, what city? Just write it in the comments, and Wayne will read through the answers as they come in. So, and while those answers are coming in, Wayne, do you want to do a poll? Can we do a poll?
Yeah, we'll do the poll.
Okay, we're going to do a little poll. Oh, you're settling down over there. Am I causing too much noise? Am I a problem?
It's like it's too much.
Too much excitement for 11 a.m.
Okay, well, we got Luxembourg, Kentucky, Indiana,
wow,
Los Angeles, wow, Virginia, Ketchikan, Alaska, Korea, Kansas City, Savannah, Georgia, Florida, wow, Maryland, Portugal, Houston, Texas, Norway, and Las Vegas, Japan, Poland, and Norway? East Malaysia, Singapore, Ireland, oh my goodness, Alabama, Calgary. It's just everywhere.
Wow, all around the world. We try to choose the time that maximizes the percentage of humanity that can watch the live stream without it being 3 in the morning. So I'm very sorry to people in Hawaii. I mean, I know this is not an ideal time for you. But yeah, thank you for coming to live stream. Should we do a poll? Can we do a poll?
Yes, we'll do a poll.
Okay, so we had a live stream, you might remember, for Christmas. Oh, well, we didn't do a live stream for Christmas. We had it before Christmas, but then we did a video for Christmas.
Yes.
Which was, and he got a whole bunch of presents in his video. And, it's a little bit hit or miss giving Oliver presents. You never really know what he's going to like and what he isn't going to like. So here's the poll question. Which of Oliver's Christmas presents did he not like? Like, he's barely touched it ever since he got it.
That's very clear. He does not like this gift. So yes,
the options are
the llama stuffed animal, which actually is here somewhere. Yeah. And then we have the beef liver treats. Did not touch this. A new Casper dog bed and his tent. You may remember we were assembling the tent, and it's especially designed for dogs. And it's like a cushy little pillow in there for him to relax in.
So which of those 4 presents did he not like?
There's the llama. Here's Larry the llama.
Larry the llama. Okay, right here, Oliver. He's looking a little bit skeptically at Larry the llama. He's pretty skeptical about this whole thing. He's like, when are we going to open the presents? Yeah, actually, while you're voting in the poll, let me tell you a little bit about when we're going to get to the presents. So we're going to do a 4-part structure for today's live stream. First, we're going to do a look back on the stuff that's happened since our June live stream when we talked about his new book. And then we're going to do the birthday celebration with cake. Well, we might leave the cake till the end, but with opening presents. And then we're going to take your questions. We've already gathered some questions on YouTube, but you're certainly free to ask more in the chat. And then finally, we're going to talk a little bit about our future plans. So it's going to go for about 45 to 60 minutes. But before we get to the look back, we are going to let him open one present because it's your birthday, Oliver. So we got I think 7 presents for him. So I'm going to just go grab one present for Oliver to open right now.
Look at that.
Oh,
Hey.
he's perked up. I can see that here's your present, Oliver. You're zooming out from the camera. Oh, so much excitement. Yes, there we go. He knows exactly what to do.
So far for the poll results, we have most people, 48% saying he did not like the tent, followed by the llama stuffed animal, and then last place was beef liver treats. So I think our fans know Oliver
Oliver pretty well, yeah.
So yes, the correct answer is the tent. He has not stepped foot voluntarily once into the tent ever since Christmas. You remember we tried to put treats in there and encourage him to go in there. We thought that maybe he would see how fluffy and nice it's sheltered. He could enjoy that. He went in there once, but he has not actually gone there ever again.
Only if you put treats in it will he go in the tent.
Yes. He'll hide his toys in there.
Sometimes he'll drop something in it, but he won't go all the way in and settle down like the way you expect someone to use it.
So unfortunately, a bit of a fail, but
yeah, he likes being able to see around him, so I can see why he wouldn't want to be in it.
Okay, yes. Hedgehog, grunting hedgehog.
So you might remember we got him the hedgehog before. I think it was for his birthday last year, and it was his favorite present from last year's birthday. And but he de-stuffed it pretty quickly. There is a really cute little sound that it makes, and once you de-stuff it, stops making that sound. So we thought we'd get him a similar thing again. Oh, he really likes it. Okay.
So, yeah, Albert likes this grunting noise. Very unique. He seems to really respond to this because he, most toys have the regular squeaker, but he seems like he's gotten used to that. Yeah, what do you think? Weird, isn't it?
I love the dashing way he's wearing his hat. It's sort of casually draped over the side like a cape or something. He's like, as long as it's not on my head, I don't mind. Okay, so yeah, that's Oliver's first present. So happy birthday, Oliver. You get another grunting hedgehog for your birthday. What do you think?
It's like, oh, no, it doesn't smell like food.
He's like, I'm waiting for the main event, which is
you can
cake.
This. Okay.
And we're going to do stuff this. All right, so we're going to start with a little look back on what's happened since June. Of course, the big event in June was the publication of Oliver's book. Yeah, so Oliver, this is your book, Oliver the Beagle's Magical Night Journey. And we have had so much fun reading about your reactions when you've reviewed it on Amazon, and also all the emails you've sent with photos of you, often with your dog, if you have a dog, reading the book. It's been super cool looking through all those photos. Please keep those photos coming. We do intend to put every photo we receive into a video eventually. So if you haven't gotten to your photo yet, you might actually want to send it again, because you either need to send it to us at oliverpbeagle@gmail.com or as a DM on Instagram. And we're really sorry if we missed your photos. So please, if we didn't get it into a video, please send it again.
Right, and the response has just been amazing to the book. We love reading everything that you've written, telling us about how your dog enjoyed it. And we want to share a story that we got about the book, which is that the PetSmart in Columbia, Missouri, the PetSmart team there really liked Oliver, and they actually now read the book as a bedtime story to their dogs boarding at the PetSmart. So they actually sent this photo. I'll hold it up for you. That is Phantom and Millie, who are boarding at PetSmart, staying overnight in their Pets Hotel. And you can see that the PetSmart team are, dogs are a little bit stressed away from their owners. And the PetSmart team is actually reading Oliver's book, Bedtime Story, as a bedtime story for these dogs who are staying at the PetSmart. So that is so
cool.
Cute, so cool that they're doing that. And we're so glad that they sent us that and let us know about that. So bedtime story for your dog.
And if you haven't yet bought the book, it is available for sale right now on Amazon. And you can search for it just by searching Oliver the Beagle book, and it comes up as the first hit. And it's available at Amazon.com in the US, also Amazon.ca in Canada, and then Amazon's in the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, the Netherlands, Sweden, Poland, Japan, and Australia. So we're so excited that people in all these different countries have already bought Oliver's book. We're also looking at developing, potentially, we're hoping it'll work, developing a Kindle version so that you can download to Kindle. And that would then be available all over the world. So we're hoping to get that published soon. And if you have bought the book and you haven't yet reviewed it on Amazon, please do give us a like if you like it. And it means a lot to us to read all your comments. And also it, helps it to rise in the rankings on Amazon. So thanks everyone for everything, for celebrating this book with us. We've really enjoyed writing it. And it's been so much fun watching your reactions to it. Yeah.
Awesome. Someone just said, I just developed a whole new respect for PetSmart.
PetSmart loves Oliver. Awesome.
Good comments.
They have good taste. Good taste. Yeah. The book is not available for sale at PetSmart, sadly. But yeah, it's available for sale at Amazon. So, we've also added a couple new features to the Puppy Therapy app.
So, in the Puppy Therapy app, if you have it, right now, we have added birthday cake as a limited time, 2 weeks. If you want to feed Oliver cake and hear him eat it too, it's in the Feed Oliver feature now. You should see it come up. If you don't, as one of the foods, if you don't see it, it's just mainly because you need to update your app. So if you haven't updated your app or it just hasn't updated automatically, just go to the App Store, update it, and you'll see the birthday cake. So yeah, you can feed him the birthday cake and it will sound just like he's eating it. And then he'll have a nice cute reaction for you at the end as a surprise. So how about running for a couple weeks only? And just want to talk about a couple other things about it. Thank you to everyone who's been submitting photos to the Puppy Therapy app too. Anyone can submit photos. And for instance, this one came this week. This is Jay Beagle. Look at that.
Wow,
so cute. And of course you can...
Wonderful.
Oh, everyone loves setting those hearts. And then every dog is very popular on here and gets 20,000 or more likes. So yeah, really amazing. Please keep on submitting those photos. And the other new thing we want to talk about
is we have built a radio station for dogs called Dogopolis Radio. So
yeah, so often, when we first got Oliver, we were always afraid of leaving him home alone. There's lots of noise outside. He seems like he's a little bit anxious, especially when he's in his crate. So we want something where we could just turn on for let's say 4 hours, 5 hours, and he would, we just have nice calming music and he would just settle down. We never really found anything we really liked since a lot of YouTube videos have ads in them. So instead we decided to create Dogopolis Radio, which is a parody of BBC Radio. So it has 10 hours of continuous soothing music, all Oliver approved, interspersed with news updates as if it's news for dogs.
Why not?
Why not? So, for instance, I'll show you here. If Oliver's at home alone, you just simply turn it on, and you could turn on the iPad or another phone, and then it'll just play this little jaunty little music, and then the news update will start. And then there's news updates every hour with traffic and weather, just in a way that only dogs would care about. So you can see here we have
Broadcasting Corporation studio in central Dogopolis.
Today's news.
I'm Paul Pomeranian, filling in for Margaret Daxhunt. Here are our main headlines. Police are on the scene of a robbery in progress at Parrot's department store. A North Berkshire couple discovers a hoard of Roman treasure buried in their back garden. And the Husky dog sledding team puts in a strong showing on the first day of competition in the Doggy Winter Olympics. This is the DBC.
So I hope you could hear all that. We had a lot of fun writing these stories. Obviously, there's a lot of puns, really kind of grown puns.
Some of them bad puns. Yeah.
Pretty bad puns. Instead of Russell Square, it's Ruffle Square. And what are some of our
We have
puns?
the Dow Jones Industrial Average, unfortunately, took a dive.
Yes, it's not been doing so well recently. A lot of stuff happens in Berkshire, which actually is pronounced the same way in England, but obviously for the barking. There's some problems. If you're following the stories, there's some problems at Treat Row Airport lately with, the flights to Dog By and New Yorkie are often taking off quite late.
Yeah, lots of crowds, very stressful
Very
traveling
stressful
in
traveling
doggy land right now. Dogton Abbey is about to be raised
for a new runway at Treat Row Airport. I mean, crazy stuff. I mean, and then there's a story about a puppy that gets trapped in a well, but it's a very heartwarming story because the puppy gets rescued by a team of Labrador retrievers.
Oh, exciting.
Yeah.
So it's designed as if, let's say your dog is at home alone, they want to listen to the radio. What kind of news would dogs care about? So it's supposed to be funny for humans, mostly, of course, but you can turn on, just have a smile before you leave home. And we actually hired a real BBC correspondent.
That's who you were listening to.
We were listening to Ben. He was really good. He has perfect accent and a lovely British accent. So yeah, we hope you enjoy.
We worked with some really talented voice actors. It's mainly Paul Pomeranian, who you just heard, and then the other correspondent is Sarah Bichon, and the main anchor is Margaret Daxon. We worked with really talented voice actors on this. It's been so much fun working with them to develop these scripts.
So we hope you enjoy that. And then, of course, we have a question from Swarka from Sri Lanka, a popular question, which is, when will the Android version be available? So yeah, we're still very interested in creating the Android version. It is expensive to make. It will probably cost around $20,000 to develop that version. So while we still want to do that, we just want to make sure that, we want to make sure the features on the app on iPhone are done solid, and that we get good response to that, and that people like them, and that it's not only all of our fans, but that other dog owners will like it too, and are finding it useful. So we want to kind of just test that out, make sure that's all solid before we move into Android.
Yeah, so. And if you do happen to have an iPhone or iPad and you haven't yet downloaded, it's called Puppy Therapy. It's super easy to find. You just go to the App Store, search for Puppy Therapy, and it should come up as the first hit. Look for a photo of Oliver, and you'll find it. Or there's a link in the description below of this video.
All right.
All right, so I think it's Oliver, it's time for your birthday celebration. Okay, all I got was like a tiny little eyebrow raise from all that. This is what it's like around here with Oliver. Until the treat is visible, the level of enthusiasm is pretty low. So Oliver, I can promise there are treats coming. Yeah, should I get another eyebrow raise for that? Treat. Oh, I got a bigger eyebrow raise. Treat. Oh, I got a little movement in the ear as well. Okay, I don't know if you could see all that. He's a little bit far away. Okay, so we got 6 more presents to open.
Yeah. So
all right, let's get started. Should I bring over multiple ones and let him choose? Yeah, let's just do a whole frenzy of present opening.
Look at this again. Look at it. He knows what's going on.
Okay, so. All right, Oliver, I'm going to bring over 3 presents for you to start with. What do you think? What do you think? You like any of these? Yeah, maybe? He's like, where's the good stuff? All right, okay, you got me, Oliver. I'm going to bring over the good stuff, too.
Oh, he's starting to open this one.
Oh, he is starting to open one?
Okay, yeah, we can open this one. Or are you not sure? Want this one? Or this one? That one.
Oh, he knows. He knows something better's coming. Here we go, Oliver. Here we go. Okay, so open anything you want. Okay, so he's got it pinned down. Oh, he's not sure. He's changing his mind. Okay.
He wants to open, the best one.
He's saving the best for last. He never saves the best for last. He always saves the best for first. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
As you know, Oliver is very skilled at opening presents, and he opens all of our presents too for us now. So it's impossible for us to.
Wayne had a birthday just a few weeks ago, so happy birthday to Wayne. And Oliver opened Wayne's presents too, even though they weren't food related.
Yes, some of them were kind of like delicate, like his teeth would have ripped them. So
right.
Okay, what is it, Oliver?
Yeah, we might have to help a little bit.
Oh look! Oh, he's already. He didn't even bother taking us around.
Oh, he's already gotten through into the insides. And what is it?
Okay.
Bone broth bites.
Okay, so
some good alliteration there. Bone broth bites.
Honest Kitchen bone broth bites.
Okay.
And they're all natural. We saw these and want to see if Oliver would like them. So Oliver, do you want to try this? Beef bone broth. There seems to be a bone broth craze these days. Sweet potatoes and parsley. So Oliver, do you want to try like a natural treat?
Oh, he's already moved on to something else. Maybe it's a little bit too healthy.
It might be a bit too healthy.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately.
Rejecting the healthy treats. Oliver, where have we seen this before? I think we've seen this in many previous birthday and Christmas videos.
No?
He's like, is that the best you can do? Is that all I get?
Okay. Okay, sadly, Oliver doesn't. I think he will eat it if he has no other choice. He's actually trying to open the package again. Maybe he thinks there's better ones.
Maybe there are better treats buried in the bottom.
Oliver, no. Here,
Okay.
these are what it's like.
Okay, Oliver.
Okay.
Oliver. We're gonna open some more presents.
No?
There's
Okay,
7 of
we'll
them.
have these later.
Okay, we'll eat those later.
Okay.
What else you got, Oliver? Yeah.
Oh, this one. This one.
I could maybe take this off for now so we can really see him while he's chewing and opening things. Okay.
Yeah, this one also is a little bit food related.
All right.
Yeah, good job. Yeah.
So you get to see what it's actually like at a birthday with Oliver. He does sort of sniff around. We've kind of sometimes edited out these moments where he's like inspecting and trying to decide which present is more likely to have the good treats in it. In this case, he's now opened enough of that present to see that it's not treat related and he's rejected.
Oliver, you don't want. Okay, you want to go back to this one? Okay. What is this one? Yeah. Oh, that's very good. Red.
All right.
Yeah. Here, let me help you.
Okay.
What do you think?
This is kind of like when you give your nephew socks for Christmas. I have to admit, we're being a little bit mean here.
Yeah, this is okay. What is it? Oh, it's probiotics. Oliver.
Probiotics, yeah, really good for your tummy, Oliver.
So it's healthy for him. Oliver does have kind of a sensitive stomach, so he's got probiotics might help him.
Will he eat
what do
one?
you think? Will you eat one? That's a good question. So Oliver, let's try one. Okay.
All right, Oliver.
Okay.
Sometimes we have to give you things that are good for you.
Okay. What do you think? He seems interested. He's sniffing.
Okay. Is it yummy?
Oh, no.
Rejects the healthy treat
Oh, but
again. He's
actually
licking it?
Okay. Rejected again.
Rejected. We'll
So-
mix it in with some delicious food later.
You might have to put it in some chicken. later,
Some
but,
chicken.
okay, yeah, I know
Okay.
you didn't really like that, Oliver, but that's okay. It's healthy for you.
All right, so you basically open this one, which is a Kong Cozy. Really cute. By the
So
way,
funny.
none of this is sponsored. We have not been paid anything by Kong. We just thought it was a nice gift.
Yeah, he likes his bunnies. So.
All right.
Oliver, I'll help you
Yeah, he loves bunnies.
get this one out.
Let's see how long it takes him to de-stuff it. All right, there you go, Oliver. And what else we got here? So we got this one. Oliver, you want to open this one? And while you're doing that, I'm going to get the mother load that I've been holding back till the very end of the presents because I knew that once he smelled it, he was going to go crazy and he was going to lose all interest in his stuffed animals, which is, of course, here we go, Oliver. The best present of all. Actually, we've got 2 more presents to go.
What do you think? You didn't finish opening it. He's hurting.
Oh, he's like, abandon that. Yeah, okay, there you go, Oliver. Yeah, your birthday is not a complete wash. It's not a complete disaster. We did get you some less healthy or more meat-based treat products, which is Oliver's pretty much his go-to treat.
I will say that even though he doesn't show a lot of interest in the stuffed animals when he first opens them, because there's other better things, he does play with them later, and he does take them to bed.
Yes,
bed.
absolutely. So hopefully this will become one of his favorites. Yeah. There's just a level of priorities and his needs. He starts with the food, and then later he'll move on to companionship with the stuffed animals. Okay, so
What's this? Can I see all that?
yeah, are you just gonna shred it open? Oh, he's really got it pinned down. He doesn't want you to take it away from him.
Okay, yeah, let's open it for the fancy. Okay, okay. All right, so
What
we have
is it?
Stella and Chewy's Craven Bacon Bites.
That sounds pretty delicious.
Bacon and duck recipe.
And so you already
So
shredded
let's
the
go
package?
ahead. Yeah, he just opened it. So let's go
Can you try
ahead.
some?
Let's see if he likes it. Oliver?
Hey, you
Oliver.
want some? He accepts the treat. All right.
He had it.
He likes
yeah.
it.
He liked it. Is it good? Okay, can we sit, please? Yeah, good,
Good
boy.
job.
Good boy. And then
Yes.
Oliver?
Okay.
Oliver? Oliver. Can we get a paw? Can we get a paw? Can we get a paw, please?
Yes.
Look
Good
at that.
boy. Yeah. All right.
Very good. All right.
So I think he's gonna have
he
a lot of fun
definitely
eating
knew
those
that
treats. And then there's one last one here.
one. This one?
It looks pretty unassuming, not that exciting, but actually, Oliver, it's pretty delicious. You might want to try it, opening it.
No?
No?
Okay.
That's
Do you
weird.
need some help?
You're
It's
not
food. It is food.
And what's going on, Oliver?
Oh, he just wants more of the bacon.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Well, Oliver, hey, it's your birthday, so we got you a special cookie that has sprinkles and frosting on it.
It's a little birthday cupcake, just like
Birthday
one
cupcake.
in the app. So you want to try it?
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Wow.
there we go.
Now he likes it. All right. There we go. Does he really get to eat the whole thing? Whoa.
No.
He just ate about half of it.
He just ate. Yeah, he just took a huge chunk.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that might be enough of that one for now.
Yeah, let's
Oliver.
put that
We'll
away
get more
for
later.
later.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
look at him. He's definitely chewing it. Enjoying it. Good crunching, huh? I love that crunching sound that he makes.
yeah. All right. Licking your jowls, licking your lips. Okay. Yeah. You got some more cookie there. So yeah, Oliver, you've got one more present here that you haven't opened yet.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
And should I open it for him?
Yeah,
I'm sure he'll enjoy it later. And this is another animal. It's not as stuffed. It's like designed to be harder to destroy, I think.
So it's a little duck. And Oliver likes things that are long, so he can put in his mouth, so he carries it up to bed with him like this.
Yeah.
And then he also likes these little limbs, so we thought he might really like this duck.
What do you think, Oliver? You like the duck? He's like, no, there are bacon treats over here. Okay, craven bacon. Oliver is craving bacon right now. Okay, well, you can have a couple more, and then we're going to put these away, all right? So I haven't even thought what I want you to do. Do you want to just have one? Okay.
Can we speak?
You want to speak for me, Oliver? Speak. Want to speak to your fans? Speak. Okay, that counts. That was adorable. Speak. Usually he barks. Okay, good job, Oliver. Yeah, happy birthday. So you're going to get your cake a little bit later. We're worried that when the cake comes out, that basically we need to leave that to the end because he's going to just, maul it the way he usually does. So before we get to the cake, though, we want to get to a few of your questions. So Oliver's like, no questions, please. Just cake. Well, should we start with a little poll while he's just sort of inspecting the rest of the packaging to see if he missed anything delicious?
The poll, and then we will answer questions. Or you can start the questions first while I do it.
Okay, so a few of you have submitted questions in advance, and you're also obviously free to ask questions in the chat. Oliver, I'm really not sure that you're going to be able to concentrate on anything other than these craven bacon treats. You want, look, he's ordering treats. You want to order again? Yeah, that's what he does when he orders treats. Okay, there we go. You want to order another one? Right there. Yes, good job. That was very gentle. Okay, you can have a couple more. Yeah, you want to order them? Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, one more treat. You got to order it though. Yes, good job, Oliver. Happy birthday! I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be with you on your birthday. And look, all your fans are happy too. They're with you on your birthday too. It's so exciting. We all get to be together from all over the world. Okay, so questions from the Oliver fans that we got yesterday. One question we got from Casey, from Carrie. Casey loves Dallas. Oliver's moving away.
Oliver, come back.
Okay. Oliver, the treats are here. He's like, where did that cupcake cookie go?
I'll encourage him.
Oh, he found it. Okay, you can't see what's happening right now, but he's now moving around the room trying to see where the cupcake cookie went to. He's doing the thing where he stands on his hind legs. He's sniffing at the table. Okay, so we're going to give him a little more of the cookie and then maybe put the rest of the cookie in the fridge or something. So, there's the parrot. The parrot's coming in. Yeah, so you might have seen, the parrot also wanted to wish Oliver a happy birthday. Is the parrot turned on?
No. Yeah, try that.
Happy birthday, Oliver. Yeah, what do you think, Oliver? All right. Did we name the parrot?
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll have to come up with a name for the parrot. If anyone has any suggestions, I don't want to just call the parrot Polly. That's a little bit boring. Let's call the parrot Robinson. Robinson the parrot. Okay, so Robinson Crusoe. All right, so Robinson wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Okay, so yes, Carrie's question was, does Oliver sleep on his side or on his back? Does he sleep more cuddled or stretched out? Really good question. So I know we've done videos where... Oh, okay, yes, Robinson. That can be a little bit annoying. When I'm trying to talk, it's not allowed, but when Oliver's barking, we let Robinson bark back. Is that fair, Oliver? Anyways, so yeah, we have done videos where Oliver is on his back with his legs in the air, and it's very cute. But that's actually pretty unusual, right? He's not usually sleeping on his back. Hey.
You're such an escape
You're an
artist.
escape artist. No, maybe you can have another one of these, Oliver. So usually he's sleeping on his side, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah. Stretched out. He maximizes his entire volume, of course. And no bed is too big for Oliver. He will absolutely stretch out, and he will absolutely take up the entire king size bed himself. As you know, all dogs are well known to do that. So yes, he definitely stretches out, I think, a lot. So I think curled up, very small, or stretched out completely.
And he does something often in the middle of the night, which is very adorable. It does wake me up sometimes, but he did this last night, which is he usually starts the night like cuddling between us. He's like being in the center of the bed, but at the end of the night, sometimes in the middle of the night, he sometimes goes down above the covers towards the end of the bed, and then he gets cold. And then he does this whole wake up routine in the middle of the night where he like gets on his back and then starts snorting, and he like does this thing. I don't know if his back needs to be scratched or something. And then he gets up and he shakes himself off, and then he comes, and instead of jumping off the bed, he comes and cuddles. So he came and cuddled. I think it was with me last night for a few minutes, and then he usually cuddles with me earlier in the night and then with Wayne later in the night. Just like that. So yeah, his bedtime, his nighttime sleeping routine is always entertaining and fun. So yeah, okay. You know, normally we go through a whole bunch of questions. Today, Oliver is really into this cookie. So, Wayne, do you want to do a question?
Yeah, I'll look at some of the questions here too while we're waiting. There's one question here about the parrot. Okay, yeah, so a couple of people asked about the parrot and where we got it from. So the parrot is from Amazon. If you just search there for talking parrot, you'll see, and just look for a picture of something that looks like this. I don't remember what exactly it's called, but there's it was very evident. Like you'll find it. Like there's only like one or two of them. And yeah, we thought it was just funny because Oliver really does not like how it responds to him. And you can see now that Oliver actually is not scared of it anymore. In the video, he was a little bit scared. Oh look, he's sniffing the microphone. Yeah. But yeah, he's not really, doesn't respond to it. Happy birthday, Oliver. Let's see. He doesn't.
Sorry, Eileen Carroll had a really good question. It's his birthday, right? So we have to think about how he's changed. Oliver, how does it feel to be 6 years old? And Eileen's question was, has he changed now that he's a little bit older? Does he sleep later? Is he calmer? How does he react to thunder? Is he still scared by thunder? Does he still get the zoomies now, or is he more mature? Well, you know, you can see him just leaving all the time. Oh, yes. Okay. Well, this is Oliver's now zooming in on this one last present, which was a little bit controversial around here because Wayne wrapped it. I was concerned that it would cause a mess. But Oliver has basically taken matters into his own paws and decided that he definitely is getting this present. It could be a little bit messy, but you know what? Messes happen when you got a dog, when you have a Beagle, definitely messes happen. So, Oliver, feel free to open that present while we sort of think about how you've changed since you were a little puppy. So would you say that Oliver is calmer now?
Yes, I think he's calmed down maybe at year 1 and 1.5, actually. But yes, he was very rambunctious as a puppy, and he had very high social needs. We used to joke and say it was hard to keep up with Oliver's social life and all his social needs. He had to meet every single dog. He still likes meeting dogs now, but it's not this kind of like, I must pull you towards that dog and I will not be satisfied anymore. So yeah, Oliver's a little bit more sedate now, a little bit calmer. He maybe doesn't run quite as much, but he still loves running and he loves chasing rabbits. And yeah, I think he sleeps just as much as when he was a puppy.
And he's not as scared of thunder anymore. So noises outside the house don't tend to bother him as much as they used to. And yes, so what did he get? What was this last one?
It's a kneecap.
It's a kneecap, which can be a little bit messy, but maybe
it will preoccupy him.
It will preoccupy him and keep him from running away looking for that cookie, which is now in the fridge. So Oliver, we'll give you a little bit more of the cookie later.
Yeah, so this is I think it's all natural US made kneecap.
All natural.
Beef kneecap.
Oh, a little bit fell on you. It's already quite messy. Okay,
Like
should we get like a towel for it or something? I don't think we have a towel.
okay.
It's okay. Okay, so yes, he has changed a little bit as he's gotten older. He's a little bit calmer, I would say, and he's still incredibly cuddly and affectionate, and still just as food motivated as he was when he was a puppy. That's for sure. Yeah. So one kind of random question we got, which I liked from Janet Someday, was, "What does Oliver like to watch on YouTube?"
And there's another similar question here, which is like, do you show Oliver videos of himself?
Wow. So what would you say, Wayne?
I don't think Oliver really likes watching TV.
Yeah.
I don't know why. A lot of you send videos of your beagles watching Oliver, and they respond a lot to him. That's great, and we love seeing those. For some reason, Oliver doesn't really do that.
Every dog is different. Every dog has a different personality. I think Oliver reacts to things that he can smell, and he can't smell what's on TV. So maybe, I don't know, Oliver.
Yeah, he did. It was funny. We were watching The Americans once, and like when the daughters was about to be kidnapped, and it was really funny. Oliver did like light up and bark ferociously.
Yeah, that was the one time he sort of reacted. So
he's like, "Don't get in the car."
And if there's a doorbell sound on the TV, he thinks it might be the doorbell downstairs, so he will react to that. Yeah. But yeah, no. Oliver does not watch himself too much on YouTube, but we obviously watch a lot of YouTube to get ideas for all of our videos. I just wanted to give a shout out to some of my favorite YouTube channels with dogs. Runner the Labrador is a big favorite. Smudge the Beagle down in New Zealand. Maya Polar Bear is totally brilliant. We love your stuff, Maya Polar Bear. And I just think Max at Shiba Nation, is always super funny. So, and then I wanted to ask you, Wayne, actually, I haven't told you about this. What is like your current favorite Oliver YouTube video? And actually, people, you might want to write in the comments, like, what is your favorite Oliver YouTube video of all time? I think we have more than 300 videos now.
Yeah.
So what would, I mean, if you had to choose one, it doesn't have to be one like that you think is necessarily the best. It's just one that lately has spoken to you and that you might have gone back and watched again.
Wow. Yeah, that's, talk about a hard question.
There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the ones that we like end up in the Oliver's Hidden Gems playlist. So I guess that's a hint there. But I actually really always liked one of your videos where you said, "What's your favorite part of Oliver?" It's actually quite a while ago. And all you do is you just go, you just show Oliver and you just feel his like ears and his nose and his tail. And then you like his paws, you show his paws. And then, and I just thought it was very cute. It's like a little simple video, but it's
you could do that right now. Oliver, can I feel your ears? What do they feel like? Oh my goodness, they feel like velvet. Yes. Oh, you're gonna give me a paw. Why are you touching my ears? What trick do you want me to do? Okay, here you go. Yeah. So I would say, right now, I mean, actually it has been for the past few months. I love watching this video, Beagle in the Mist, which is a video that Wayne actually edited and really beautifully edited. And it's just something about that last scene where he and I are sharing the sandwich. There's just a feeling of togetherness to it. And then when we're lying on the beach and he's right next to me, it's like, I just love watching that video. It reminds me of the really happy day we had together. Not that every day isn't happy. Every day is happy with Oliver, but that was a really special moment and a really special video. So it means a lot to me. And you can find that in the Hidden Gems collection. So yeah, okay. So are we going to do a poll? Did we do a poll?
We did do the poll. Sorry, I didn't mention it.
What about the
some people
saw
it. What kind of dogs does Oliver like to play with the most? So this is an interesting question. So we have small doodles, big retrievers and labs, pugs and French bulldogs, and fellow beagles and hounds. What do you think people are saying?
What are people saying? So I think that people are probably saying that he plays with other beagles, naturally enough, right? Like
that's right.
Pack animals, right?
That's the most popular, 42%. And then what's the least popular answer?
Like large scary dogs. Was that one of the answers? He really doesn't like large scary dogs, but I don't think that was one of the answers.
I think he plays really well with large dogs. He doesn't know how small he is, actually.
Yeah, that's true.
Pugs and French bulldogs was only 7%.
Oh no. There was a pug actually in the video where he meets 40 other beagles. That pug was so hilarious. Okay, so what's the actual answer?
The actual answer is small doodles, actually.
He loves playing with small doodles.
Yeah. He loves them. Like any kind of doodle, golden doodle, whatever, he loves them. I'm not sure why exactly. It's partially probably the size, but he gets along well with other hounds and other beagles too. But it's kind of hit or miss, like whether he like play fights with them or play bows to them. But the small doodles, at least what we've heard from other people who've also taken care of Oliver, is that he really likes.
Yeah, we've seen that happen too at the dog park. Yeah. So okay. So Oliver, I think it might be time. Unless you want to take maybe one question from the chat.
Why don't you take another one from the list, and I'll look for.
Okay. So we'll do 2 more questions. One more from the list, and then one more from the chat. This is a question from Finn. He's ordering more treats here. You see this? He does this when I'm eating an apple. He just orders. I have to become like a treat delivery machine or an apple delivery machine. You want something? Okay. All right. One more. This is a question from Finn. What has been Oliver's favorite place to take a nap lately? So Oliver spends his day sort of rotating between different nap locations. And a classic one is right here on the sofa. You can see all the way across our big room here, our big main room to the kitchen. That's really important. Also, it's cozy.
This bed he loves this bed. Some of you commented before that he loves this bed. He got this for Christmas a couple of Christmases ago. Yeah. He loves it. It's a Christmas bed.
And we can't find it anymore. And we've washed it and it fell to pieces, but my mom sewed it up for us. So actually, yeah.
Thank you, Grandma, for fixing this.
Thank you so
Otherwise,
much.
it fell apart.
Yeah.
So it's on its kind of last legs, but we'll keep it going for a little bit longer. He loves this bed.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I got it from Pet Supplies Plus, and I think I do see it there at Christmas, but they make it in a green plaid version now.
We don't like it as much. We like the red plaid.
So just look around Christmas, you'll probably see something very similar to this.
Yeah. And then, so when he's not sleeping here, he actually likes sleeping in his crate with the door open. I guess he feels really secure in there, and it's close to the kitchen. He does sleep occasionally a little bit on his favorite step. When would he go to his favorite step? I don't know. If we're like going downstairs more and he wants to sort of monitor what we're doing downstairs. Oh, yes, you are so adorable. Yes, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking. I should be only paying attention to you. Yeah, okay, you can have one more. Then I'm going to have to put it away. All right.
This relates to a question from the chat, which is, how do you keep Oliver so trim? Because as you can see, he is as with any other beagle or hound, he is an endless eater and will keep on eating until his stomach explodes. So how do we do that? I think it's just, you do have to have some discipline. That's all. You do have to say no at some point.
How can I say no to this, though? He's so adorable.
Yeah. Oh, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday, Oliver. Yeah.
I guess these are nice and small. So I generally get the smallest treats possible.
Good idea. Yeah.
And when the treats come in strips, we basically rip them into small shreds. Like just find the smallest possible so he gets like a taste each time. So that helps.
You're breaking my heart, Oliver. Okay, get have another one.
We sometimes mix in like some healthy food. So like we sometimes give him apples, as you know. He likes apples. He likes peaches a lot. So if he eats a little bit more of that, that's fine. He likes broccoli, actually. He wasn't quite sure about it. So we're trying to mix in some of that to keep the calories down. And yeah, it's just like for his food, like he gets a little bit of, he has some special prescription kibble for his stomach, but we also mix in some fresh chicken, and fresh cooked chicken and vegetables to vary his diet a little bit. And we just try to make sure, like we just calculate like just how many calories he needs per day using other websites. And we just try to measure it out and just keep to that measure each day and just try to be restrained. But yeah, it's hard. It's his weight definitely went up quite a bit a couple years ago to 34 pounds. And then the vet was kind of like, he's not fat, but he's like, you should probably try to take a couple pounds off and keep him down there.
You know what actually caused that weight gain? It's funny how such a small thing can cause it. Is for a while, because he didn't like eating his dry kibble, we were putting a little bit of olive oil in his kibble to try and make it more appealing. And that alone was enough to, like, over time lead to him putting on a couple pounds. So we just realized that he actually he'll eat his kibble as well, just if we put water in. So if we moisten it, so you don't actually have to moisten it with oil. Water was fine. And obviously there are no calories in water. Yes, no calories in water. So then you sort of have you shed those 2 pounds that you got from the olive oil.
Right. So yeah, a little bit of, so in addition to the prescription kibble, he gets a little bit of water and then also some cooked chicken. And I think like he then tolerates it and he'll eat all of it. He'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay, Oliver. I think now may be the time to think about a birthday cake.
Hey,
What do you think?
what do you think, Oliver? We're gonna sing happy birthday to you.
Oliver's like, I know there's something else I get on my birthday. I've done this 5 times before. I get a cake, don't I? And you forgot the cake? No, we didn't forget the cake, Oliver. So Wayne is going off into the kitchen now to get the cake, which we have specially made with amazing natural ingredients. And I shouldn't say we, because actually Wayne made it. And I'm now revealing the fact that I didn't make it by the fact that I don't even know what's in it. So Wayne will tell me when he brings the cake over. Peanut butter. Okay, peanut butter. It's a peanut butter cake. And Oliver,
mix.
it's a mix. It's made from a mix. Oh, right. Oh, wait, I can show the mix. It's over, the box is over here. Okay, Oliver is now, sorry, we're all off screen now. This is really bad. This is like YouTube 101. And when you're doing a live stream, you can't let everyone go off screen at once. Okay, so this is the cake mix that we used. Pooch cake mix for dogs, peanut butter flavor. And all natural, I think, I hope. And Oliver, it's time for your birthday. Okay, he's barking. He can see the cake. He's accompanying Wayne back with the cake. Now, I want everyone all over the world. This is going to be so awesome. I want us all to sing happy birthday to Oliver together. So can we all sing happy birthday in Japan, in Korea, in Singapore, in India? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Oliver. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Thank you, everyone, for singing happy birthday with us and for being with us here on Oliver's birthdays. Oliver, I know you can't blow these out, so I'm going to blow them out, okay? That is a huge cake. 1, 2, that's more than 6 candles.
Yeah, we got 2 special sparklers here.
All right.
Look, so it's a bone-shaped one.
It's bone-shaped.
And it comes with that kit comes with a mold. Usually I've made his cake before using just ingredients at home. So we're going to try this mix. I've never tried this before, and we'll see how he likes it.
All right. Can I try some, Oliver? This actually looks really good.
Yeah, it's actually, I'd be curious what it tastes like.
Okay.
There's no sugar in it.
No, these are the candles. Oliver,
these are the candles
on the cake.
Okay, Oliver.
All right. So
you want to try some?
It is really huge.
He's not sure.
A little bit intimidated by the size, I think. What was that? Why did you react like that to your cake? I've never seen him react like that to a cake. He's like wary and certain, and he's barking at it. What is wrong with your speech? He's like, you made it from a mix this year. I could tell you used a mix and it wasn't from scratch. I'm disappointed. Okay, Oliver, maybe it's too big. If we break off a piece of it.
I guess he doesn't know.
He doesn't know how to get his sort of teeth on it because it's okay. I'm going to break it off.
Yeah, let's break off a little piece.
Oh, it is kind of like sponge. It's a little bit. Okay, Oliver, how about that? Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. Oh, he just wants the icing. So what's the icing made out of?
I think it's yogurt.
Yogurt icing. Awesome. Okay, he's going for the cake. He really likes it. Okay.
You want to try this?
It's a big success. Can I try some cake? He's just going for the frosting. He's like, I'm just going to get all the frosting. Oh, wait. He's going for some cake.
Okay, he just ate it. Yeah, he likes it.
Okay. So for the sake of letting you all know what it tastes like, Oliver, can I have a little bit of your cake?
Yeah, so I'll try it too.
Let's try it. Want to try it together? It's good. It's not very sweet, so I can see he really likes sweet stuff. I can see that he's like, oh, is this really my cake? Because it's not that sweet. I would say the cakes you've made were sweeter than this. But you didn't put any sweeteners. Like, what was the cake last year? It was carrot.
There was pumpkin in it.
Oh, pumpkin.
and peanut butter.
Pumpkin and peanut butter. I actually liked your cake last year better. I'm sorry. We could go back to that next year.
I think it's quite good. It's kind of sponge-like.
It is kind of sponge-like.
Yeah, I think it's good. This is, you know how dog treats and dog bakery treats, anything for dogs, basically tastes awful because there's no sugar in it or whatever.
Because sugar is not great for dogs, right?
Yeah, but
So
this is actually, I think if you serve this to someone, like a human,
that's true.
They would politely eat it and they wouldn't spit it out. It's edible.
Pretty low bar. Yeah, it is edible.
They wouldn't comment on it probably, but it's edible. It's for humans.
Yeah, it's human grade, definitely. No, I would eat this. Actually, I like your icing. I think the icing is the best part.
So yeah, again, that's if you like don't want to make your own, this is pooch cake, peanut butter mix. It comes with a mold. That's how you get the bone shape, and it was very easy to make. You just need egg and water, and yeah, I just got it from Chewy. I think it was like $17 or something for the mix and the mold. You can keep the mold and make other dog treats with it. I think for the mix only it was only like $8. So yeah.
Okay, check this out. He has definitely decided that the best part is the icing. You can see how he's just licking off the icing from the top, although it doesn't seem like it's lickable. So he has to take off a little bit of the undercoat of the cake with it in order to get at the icing.
He has frosting on his nose.
He has frosting on his nose. Oh, that's so adorable. Yeah, so thank you, everyone. We're not going to let Oliver eat the whole cake right now. That would be too much. But thank you, everyone, for coming to our first ever birthday live stream. We were so excited when we had this idea of doing it, and I think it's gone pretty well. Yeah.
I think opening his presents live is actually better. And I don't have to edit it, so
we don't have to edit the video later, so that's easier for us. We were a little bit worried that, it does take him a while sometimes to open some of his presents and that you would get bored, but I hope you haven't been bored. And we did give him a little bit of help this time with some of his presents. Oh, yes, the cake is so good. It's sort of sticking to the roof of his mouth, just like the cake last year.
Someone mentioned that honey is a good sweetener, and yeah, I did add just a touch of honey to this, so it's really good.
That's smart. Yeah. Okay, Oliver, you've had, I would say about a third of the cake already. Anyways, as we're wrapping up, we just wanted to say a little bit about our future plans. So we obviously hope that you will keep watching the channel, and we're welcoming a lot of new subscribers lately. For some reason, YouTube really loves us at the moment. So thank you, YouTube, for recommending our videos. Some of our older videos are really performing very well right now. So if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much for joining us. We will try to keep posting videos on a regular basis. We were a little bit sick, obviously, in June, and that slowed us down a little bit, but we're back to be full health now. We're both totally fine and recovered. And yeah, so what are we going to be doing actually for the next month? So,
okay, so yeah, Oliver's going on a road trip again. So we're going to be heading back to the West Coast just for the month to see our families. We're both actually from the West Coast, not Chicago natives. Our families are both there. So Oliver's going to go see Grandma and Grandpa, both sets of Grandma and Grandpas again.
Yeah.
And he'll try not to get fat this time because one of the grandmas is very into feeding.
His mom.
Very into feeding Oliver.
Large amounts of chicken.
Drumsticks. But yeah, so Oliver's going to see the ocean again. And so we're going to, it's going to be great. We're going to try a slightly different route this time. Haven't quite nailed down specifics, but Oliver's going to the great state of Montana.
Montana! We've never been to Montana.
So he'll be going to Glacier National Park.
Big Sky Country, Glacier National Park.
And national parks in the U.S. are not really that friendly to dogs.
Sadly, there's a lot of trails he just can't go on.
Yeah, so there's not much he can do, but at the very least, we'll make sure to film it. And
he's gotten every last bit of the frosting except for a little bit here and a little bit there. That's amazing, Oliver. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we will definitely film that journey so you can be there with us as we travel to Glacier National Park in Montana, and then from there to Vancouver, and then down to the Bay Area. We do have an exciting thing we're doing tomorrow, which is the very first time ever that we're doing an in-person meetup. So if you are in the Chicago area, we're going to a Beagle meetup that's organized by the Chicago Beagle Owners Group. You want to say a little bit about it?
Yeah, so this is not an Oliver organized meetup.
We didn't organize this.
It's just, and I want to make that clear, this is a local Beagle owners in Chicago. They each month they have a place where Beagles can come and play. Any dog can come and play. And Oliver's actually never gone to one of those. So we're going to take him to the beach, and I'm sure he'll love meeting the Beagles there. Any of the dogs there. So it's at 9 a.m. tomorrow at Montrose Dog Beach. The dog beach does have a requirement that the dogs have all their shots, and you're supposed to technically get a permit. I'm not sure how much they enforce it, but just be aware of that.
Oliver, how did you get cake on your back? I need to understand how that happened. Oh my God. Did he roll in it while I wasn't looking? Anyways, it must have been over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean this sofa. This sofa is, it's messy. It's messy having a birthday for Oliver. You're seeing the whole shebang this time. This is not the heavily edited, manicured version. This is the full messy version of Oliver's birthday, and he's eaten about half of this cake now. So yes, Montrose Dog Beach tomorrow from 9 to 10 a.m. We will be there.
And then while we're in California in August, we're planning. There's also another Beagle meetup there. We've gone to a couple of those actually, and met a lot of fans actually. So Sadie's parents, for instance.
Yeah.
Right? We will.
Please try to keep the cake at least on the plate.
So that's August 21st, and it's in Los Altos, and I think it's Mackenzie Park. So we'll try to go to that too.
Yes.
And so those are two kind of Beagle meetups we'll be going to, and we'll see what else will happen in the fall. We're not sure yet. But.
So thank you everyone for following us on this journey of his life through this first 6 years of his life. We have many more. And including a journey to the West Coast. He's excited about cake. That's a huge birthday cake. And he got all the frosting. So that's the important thing. All the frosting is gone. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us for Oliver's 6th birthday party. Oliver, you're going to have to diet now for a couple of days. That's okay. Thanks everyone for joining us.
Thanks, and just before we leave, a shout out to David and Arnold. I know
I forgot to do a shout out to our moderators. Thank you so much to our moderators: Kim Shan, Turbo Waitress, Casey, and Dallas the Beagle, Max England, and Relentless.
Yep, and thank you for moderating. And also want to mention Babette, who unfortunately crossed over the rainbow. Her mom was one of Oliver's greatest fans. And and also shout out to Jimmy at Applejack Diner in New York.
Thank you, Jimmy.
We got a photo from a fan in New York who was in New York and went to the diner, and Oliver's photo is still there.
Oliver's up there with all the celebrities on the wall at the Applejack Diner in New York City.
So Jimmy, if you're watching, thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Let me see if I can.
Oliver, you can't go off camera. We're about to say goodbye. Okay, the cake is over here. It's my fault for taking the cake.
There's
away.
Oliver on the wall at
Oliver,
this diner.
Hey, the cake's over here. You can come back, okay?
Okay, we have to say goodbye, Oliver.
All right, so time to say goodbye. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for Oliver's 6th birthday party celebration, extravaganza. All the presents have been opened. The cake is now destroyed. The sofa is destroyed. No, not completely. The sofa is fine. It just needs a little bit of a wash. And yeah, Oliver, happy birthday.
What do you think, Oliver?
What do you think, Oliver? Okay, so so we're gonna have many more fun celebrations. Oh, happy birthday from
Oliver.
Robinson the Parrot. Happy birthday, Oliver. Okay, bye everyone. Bye everyone. Thanks for joining us. Bye. And we're gonna end the stream now. Bye.